Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you want to learn how I made this collar, one-sided neckline with collar and the bow tie on the sleeve, please watch. So you begin by drafting your basic bodice and then cutting it out, both the front and the back, with the normal neckline first of all. You can also do this on your pattern paper. Just fold it into two, before altering the neckline. Fold it into two so that you'll be able to open it, but I'm altering mine on the fabric. So for the alteration of the neckline, you go in by ½ inch from one part of the neckline, and then from the center front you come down by 2 inches, or depending on how exposed you want the neckline to be, and then you go out again by 2 or 3 inches. I'm going out by 2 inches. So after that, mark a straight line to connect it to that 2 inches, like so. You will go out by ½ inch from this other neckline, and then mark a straight line to meet that 2 inches, and then you mark another straight line from this part of the neckline. You mark another straight line to meet the ½ inches. So you proceed to cut out the neckline. So this is what you should have. This is how your neckline should look like. We are not going to do anything to the back. This is just a tutorial. We are just going to go in by ½ inch, like the way we did for the front, so that the back and front will align very well. So this is a tutorial. You can add lining to your own and all of that, hairstay. So I'm just using these pieces to show us this tutorial. So after that, you proceed to join the shoulders, join the back and the front shoulders, so that we'll be able to measure the neckline and cut. So remember to divide the back bodies for the zipper allowance. So we are going to measure the neckline. You know that one part of the neckline is bigger than the other, so you measure them separately towards the zipper allowance, both of the necklines, from the front to the back for one side, and then from the front to the back for the other side. You stop at the zipper allowance. So for the collar, you get a straight pattern paper, and then you know that the neckline has two sides. One is longer and one is shorter. So we are going to, for the longer parts, my measured 9, so divided by 2 is 4.5, and then I'll go up by 3 inches or 3.5, depending on how wide or big you want the collar to be, and then you connect the straight line. This is for one part, so this is for one part of the neckline. So after that, from the upper part, you go in by ½ inch. Remember, you add ½ inch to the division, so that you'll be able to draw this line. So this is the ½ inch, so that when you measure it, it will still be 4.5. Okay, so you divide it into, you go up again by 3 inches or 3 inches, yes, and then connect it back, so that the collar will be able to relax very well. Don't connect it with too much curve, just slightly curve. So this is for one part. Like I said, that the neckline is one part is bigger and one part is smaller. I think this is the bigger part, so we are going to cut out the smaller part the same way we did for this other part. So you do the same, divide the smaller part into 2, and then mark like a box. You divide it into 2 plus ½ inch, and then mark like a box, and then from the upper part you go in by ½ inches and connect a straight line. So remember to indicate on it where you attach the upper part and the down part. Fold your fabric in a bias form, like a triangular form, the way I folded mine in a triangular form or bias form, so that the neckline will be able to lap, and then cut it either sides with 1/2 inch allowance. So cut the lining to the way you cut the main fabric. So for the bow tie, you just cut out a small box, maybe 5x5 or 5x6. It has to be a perfect square, so that you sew on both sides. And then for the strip, you cut out maybe 10 by 3 inches, like so. So this is one of the collar. I'm going to join the down part together. I'm notching the upper part. This is the part that will sit on the neckline. So I will not join that part. I will just join the sides and then the down part, like so. So you turn it from the upper part after sewing it. Turn it from the upper part. So after turning it, you stitch it down. You stitch the upper part down. So this is how the second part looks like. So we are going to open our bodies. We've not joined our zipper allowance, so we are going to open our bodies to join it. We are going to place it on the front. Place it on the front. Place it on the front. That's if you are using lining to turn it. You place it on the front the way I'm placing it, so that when you use lining to turn it, the rough edges will be hidden. You can see how I'm placing the second part. The neckline is already forming, so you can do this like so. If you are turning it with lining, you can place it on the front and sew. So if not, place this on the back. Place it on the back. Place the collar on the back, so that when you sew it, if you turn it, the collar will hide the sewing allowance. Remember to hold it down with pin before sewing it. So the collar is on the wrong side. I place it on the wrong side, so that when I turn it, it will hide the sewing allowance. That is if you are not turning with lining. So see how I'm stitching these V parts. I'm being careful around that part, so that I'll be able to maintain the V. You can see that the collar is already forming. Note that if you want it to stand very well, iron a hairstay or collar stay on it and press it very well. I've not ironed it, and I did not put hairstay because I'm just showing it for tutorial sake. So this is what it should look like when you are done. Please iron it very well. So like I said, iron it well so that it will relax very well. So for the bow tie, sew all the parts together, both the lining and the main bodies. Sew it together, and then you cut it through the opening, like so. Open it like this and cut it, so that you'll be able to turn it. So for the strip, we are going to draw a straight line, like a curved line, like a triangle on the edge of the strip. Then sew it to the center and do the same for the other side. You will turn this strip from the center. So after turning the strip, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the triangular edges. Okay, so we are going to get that the plain fabric, this fabric, and then fold it like so, and use the strip to sort of tie it. So after getting your desired shape, you put it under the machine, like tighten it very well and sew it very well. So you can do the same for the two sleeves. You just use needle and thread to attach it to the hand of the sleeve